Full JavaScript is great, especially for web apps, and a lot of new web frameworks are doing that, and I'm totally with you. However, I found there was one small edge case that broke my app, and I wanted to point this out, so maybe in your case you can also fix it for your application. So the situation is this. Page loads now heavily require Hotwire, which is the new Ruby on Rails feature that we are working with here. In our case, the client wants a very dynamic page with a long form. I can show it to you here in a bit. It looks like this. And basically what we found doing this is that in one edge case, the page breaks and forwards the user to a page they shouldn't see, which is this thing here. Quickly want to talk about when this happens and how we solved it. My name is Till Carlos and I'm the CTO of a small software team. And on this YouTube channel, I document our learnings that we have in our team and in my own software development. And today we talk about a small edge case that happens when we have a page that fully goes JavaScript. The page in question is this one here. It's a settings form and it's quite a long form. There are a lot of things that are being done here. And what I notice is that, let's say right now, a quick demo, you can save this form, you make a change and you save it and it all works well. And there is even validation. Great. What I notice is that I often work the page by hitting the enter key. So if I now type in my name again and I hit the enter key, everything works well. The problem is that when you load the page, there is this time in between where JavaScript is not loaded yet and it would bring the user to a wrong page. I'm going to demonstrate this right now. Let's load the page again and hit the enter button before the JavaScript is loaded. And now what happens is we are ending up on an URL that doesn't really work for us. It's an error where the controller doesn't give the right format. The reason for this is the way we handle the response on the controller side. So basically, this is the thing, this is the fix already that you're seeing. Before I had the fix, I only had this turbo stream. So basically the forms always respond with the turbo stream, which is this new method in Rails 7.1. And we didn't have a normal route. So basically now this would break for the user as the form, if you see this here, let's go back. So the form is still a normal HTML form with a normal form action. So if you hit the enter, the form would get submitted and then results in the error. And in order to fix this, I asked on Twitter here, I have this huge form, what do you do in order to prevent the user from actually triggering the old form? And I got some good responses. One was here, Stephen Markham. So what he does, he just removes the action element in the form. So basically makes the form unusable by not having an action. And then later on with JavaScript enables that. And this is like the first approach that we have here. It's also on this blog post. So here, this was Stephen Markham's response. The other idea I had was just to disable the enter key, and you could do this technically directly by modifying some JavaScript in the HTML directly, not in a JavaScript because it's not loaded yet. But then I figured out the best choice is just to add the HTML route to that. And if the user really hits that route, the user gets redirected back. So I'm gonna just enable this here again, save it, and then we should be able to execute this form even before, and we should get redirected. This probably have to be very fast, but let me see if I can do it. Yeah, and now we get the redirect here, and it works. Can try it again. It's almost indistinguishable from how it was before, but you would see it when you. It is actually quite hard to hit. So I think this problem really only occurs for small connections, but it's still important to make sure it works for those users. The punchline of this, the whole learning is, yes, we all love JavaScript and it's great to have a full JavaScript page, and all these new methods here with Hotwire are amazing. However, sometimes there's some edge cases and we just need to have the user not break the page before the JavaScript is not loaded. If you want to learn more about what we're doing here, soon we have a video out where we explain how we can build this form here ourselves, and you would find this over there when you subscribe to our channel.